Excuse me, ma'am, miss, lady?
That's night for you.
Yeah, right, night, cool. Very direct, I like that. Anyway, I don't mean to invade your teleporting secrets, but I've seen quite a few people popping in and out of here via teleporting. So if you could let me know your secrets, that'd be much appreciated. I mean, you see, I travel a bit slower. I'm stuck to one chunk at a time, and
We've made note of your unique circumstances when you appeared here unexpectedly. You're quite the talk of the island. Anyway, if you wish to use our teleport system to return here, there's a simple rite we can perform to bond you to the teleports and the island.
amazing, cool. Does it involve like a secret handshake or something? Like, what's the right?
It involves you standing still while I bind your essence to the island in a painful short process.
Painful? What do you mean painful? I don't want to do painful. Come on, there
You'll
must be
fine.
an easier way
Just
than
don't
to
move.
do painful.
Or you might explode.
Welcome back to ErikEntrana, and we'll just jump straight back into the action. So first things first, I will need a woodcutting axe. I've got a knife in my bank and probably a tinderbox, and what we're going to do is we're going to try and knock out this fletching grind only to 42 fletching so I can get that willow shield, because I will be able to use that shield going forward, and it'll probably be my best in slot shield for a while, so it will save me having to use lots of food, I suppose, because I've got to get that awful 100 combat grind on the go. So there's going to be a lot of combat, and I'm hoping this willow shield will help me out massively. And there is 10 fire making, 10 wood cutting, and 15 fire making. And there is a medium clue from a oak tree. I wonder if I can do it. Probably not. Death plateau. Nope. Maybe there's a hope I can do a medium clue in the future. 15 wood cutting, 20 fire making. Just after getting 18 wood cutting, another medium clue from an oak tree. And again, can't do. But that's 2 clues in a couple of levels. And here is 20 wood cutting, 25 wood cutting, and this log gets me 30 fire making. I can now burn willow logs. So I'm going to go and do some fletching till I get 30 wood cutting to burn a willow log. Straight into 5 fletching, 10 fletching, and 15 fletching. And with this tree, that is 30 wood cutting. I can now cut willow logs. So let's quickly go and chop the willow log and go and get a chunk task complete. And here it is. Tinderbox, willow log, no messing about. Chunk task complete. Burn a willow log. And there's 20 fletching and another bird's nest. This one is a seed, and we get a willow seed. Wonder how long it'll be till we can plant that. Another bird's nest, and this time it's a beginner clue. We don't actually get to keep the nest on beginner clues, but let's see if we can do it. No. That's Falador, and this is 30 fletching. At the moment, I'm fletching all longbows, selling it to the store and seeing how much money we can make for future grinds. And here is the Freaky Forester random event with the pheasants. And look at this for fashion skate. Some lederhosen shorts. Let's get these bad boys on to chop some logs. Have a quick look at these. Spin it around. Let's zoom in. Oh, look at them. Enjoy those knees. Back to woodcutting levels with 40 woodcutting. Nice. back at the shop to pick up 35 fletching, 45 woodcutting. So it only became apparent to me recently that I had neglected in my last video raking content. Don't worry, we're going to bring it back this episode. And there is 3 farming water level just from raking. And here is 40 fletching, 2 more levels to go. 41 fletching, and there is 42 fletching, the first milestone of my fletching grind to 75. I can now make willow shields. Let's go and fletch one. And with 2 lovely fletchers of 2 different logs, there is the willow shield made. And that is a best in slot task complete. Whoa, look at it. I actually quite like the look of these shields. Stats all look good. Oh, let's take off the other items. Let's have a quick look at the stats. +6, +7, +5, +2, +6. And no attack bonuses. Plus or negative. So I could actually use this for mage as well, which is quite good. Anyway, moving on. So I've moved over to the dock of Port Piscarilius because there are 2 men and a woman quite close to each other to kill. So as you can see, I'm trying to go for clue scrolls while working on combats to get that combat level up. And there is 40 attack. Beautiful. Working on defense, and there is 36 defense and a huge 55 combat. 45 combat levels to go. Oosh. And there is a beginner clue. Is it doable? That is the key question. And it is. And it is. Port Sarim Battle Axe Shop. Amazing. I'm not going to do this one until I have a few more, but that's another one in the books. And there is 40 defense, can now wield the iconic rune armor. And here is Count Check to come and give me a beautiful lamp. Now what we're going to use it on? Hunter. And that makes my Hunter level 2. What does this mean for the account? Nothing. So this was very infuriating. My connection was terrible for about 10 minutes and I missed my 50 strength level. So much so I don't even think it came in our clan chat, which is really bizarre. But yeah, there it is anyway. 50 strength. Yeah, the lag is real. It's horrible. Oh, there it is again. But yeah, alas, 50 strength. Beautiful. Our way to go to the dungeon, the scary dungeon of Entrana. Wonder what's down here. What the?
Erik, are you mad? What do you think you're doing?
What? Who are you?
Lucky for you, it's someone looking out for you.
You're dressed awfully suspiciously to be someone looking out for me.
If you would have went into that dungeon unprotected, the monk would have had his way with you and everything would have been ruined.
I don't understand. What do you want from me?
No time to explain. I'll cast some protection over you so you can do what you need to do in the dungeons, but be quick, so I don't know how long it'll last.
Wait, what? Can you not explain to me why you need me so badly? I don't really know what's going on.
Brace for this, Erik. It could be quite painful.
More pain? No, I can't deal with more pain. Now, with the protection of the Zamorak monk, mage person, whoever it is, let's get ourselves into this dungeon and find out what we have to do down here for chunk tasks. So the cave monk is going to probably warn us because we don't have access to the Doom Slayer in Lumbridge. He's the man you can talk to turn off all the notifications about, or danger messages, I'm going to call them. Warnings, that's the word I'm looking for. And there we are. underground, under Entrana. So, with the Entrana dungeon now unlocked, because we have the pest control minigame teleport to get ourselves out of there, here is the additional tasks. So we've got 40 defense to wear rune armor. We've got a best in slot melee head, legs and shield, which is rune full helm, adamant plate legs and mithril kite shield. That is all the additional tasks by having the Entrana dungeon unlocked. On top of this, there is a extra item I think will boost the account so much, but we'll wait until we get it to see what it is. Straight into the action against the greater demons, which drop all of my best in slot items. This is my foreseeable future until I get all these items. It is Water Strike on these greater demons. Now the reason Water Strike, it is cheap, it's affordable, and the greater demons also have a weakness against it, which means water spells are 40% stronger and 40% more accurate, and there is a combat achievement task complete, the first one on the account. But yeah, back to the water weakness. They're weak to water, which means water spells have a 40% accuracy increase and damage increase. And another kill down. These are actually going quite quickly in comparison. Two other things down there are the Addy plate legs. That is a best in slot. Let me just quickly eat food before I die here. Let's see what they look like on Addy plate legs. Best in slot task achieved. Amazing. Look at them stats. I've gone to kind of cast in at both greater demons, try and kill them together. One spell one spell the other. They kind of fall at the same time. It means I can go and collect my loot. And there is what I wanted to see, a steel axe. That is probably my best in slot wood chopping axe for a long time. Woo! That is beautiful. This is what I've been trying to get in my clue scrolls. So to see it on the floor from a drop is incredible. And another greater demon down. And there, a rune full helm. Oh my days. I am literally getting all my best items I need so quickly. This may not take as long as I initially thought. Let's get the bad boy on to see the stats and what it looks like. Chunk task complete. Look at that. Stunning. And with that kill, that's all of my first batch of runes done. I think I had just over 1,000 water strikes used. And here is a look at my loot tracker. That's 70 greater demons killed. Got the rune full helm. Got the Addy plate legs 3 times. Just look for that myth kite. Come on, almost there. Now, that was just a short video, a little catch-up video while I tidy up a few things. One of the things I wanted to ramble on about, because I haven't rambled in a video before, is obviously the hot topic at the moment, sailing. It is now alpha, and I'm going to have a quick look, mainly because if it comes into the game, it's going to be involved in chunks, and I'm going to have to complete tasks. So for me, I'm going to use this opportunity to try and work out how sailing is going to affect my chunk man. Not too bothered about the gameplay, how it works or anything. I'm sure it's quite self-explanatory. It's quite easy. I've seen a couple of videos of people doing it. But my main objective now is to work out how this is going to affect my chunk man. And what rules am I going to put in place? So yeah, let me get started and I'll start throwing some rules out and see what people think. So I've kind of sailed down to the main point of the quest before I get landed in the Pandemonium Island. And by the looks of it, I'm going to have to unlock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chunks just to do this quest. And I mean, I feel like I would need to unlock all the chunks before I could actually progress with this quest. So I would need to unlock the bottom side of the Port Sarim port, the Musa Point side on the right side, the next chunk down, and then the ones which will allow me to return back to Port Sarim on my boat. And there's me back at Pandemonium. And yeah, it's going to be a very strange kind of inclusion, and I'm interested to see what other chunk men are going to be doing. But if this is my chunk map, my understanding or how I'm going to imply sailing into my account, for now it could change, it could definitely change depending on what other people are doing and how they interpret how it's going to affect Chunkman. But from my side, here's Port Sarim. That's where the quest starts. The first boat actually lands in this chunk, so I'm going to have to unlock this chunk. Then it travels down 2 chunks to this bit. This is where you drop your hook or whatever it is, pick up the thing. Then you end up here. It's no longer Temporos. This is where the Pandemonium Island is. So Temporos is somewhere else now. So for the quest, I will need to unlock this chunk, this chunk, this chunk, this chunk, possibly these 2, depending if I can get into this one just by this bit here. So that's just for the quest. And I mean, I believe I need to unlock 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 6 chunks to do that quest. Just like any other quest. I'm not going to just allow it because it's in the sea. However, rolling chunks going forward. Let's say I unlock this one. So then this chunk and this chunk and this chunk all become rollable, because they're all sailable from that point. And then let's say I unlock Mudskipper Point. I could sail around here. And then if I unlock this chunk, would then this chunk become available for unlock, which it should, but I would need to cut off the land content as inaccessible. And then the final point is, let's say, for example, you can dock here, because that's one of the options, is there's so many places you can dock at your any dock, or not any dock, but docks where you are actually allowed to. If I unlock this chunk, so let's say from here, I've unlocked that, there, and now there, does that allow me to unlock this one next, and possibly this chunk? I think it does, because it's similar to walking. You're sailing. It's not teleportation. It's not a charter ship. And vice versa. If I manage to get down to here, would that then open up the desert if I could dock here? But again, to get here, if I've unlocked all these, I'd need to unlock 1, 2, 3 chunks, maybe 4 to get to the dock. That's my kind of interpretation of it at the moment. And I shall be watching all the chunk men to see what other people think and go from there. But that's how I'm going to anticipate it coming into the game. And just to let you know, there is a current poll going on my channel, which is to decide the future of my corner cutting on the account. You guys have already made me get 59 magic, so help shape the future of this account. Get involved. Whoa. Where the hell am I? Oh, I've misclicked something, haven't I? And I've missed something else out. Ugh. Here we go again.